Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things. And I do hope you enjoy the video and join me for more. This video is for Vipcrossstitch. They're all out of their original their shipping package because I did this video once already and didn't like it. So now we're starting over again. But I threw away the shipping package already, so I don't have it. So let's get into this. This is Vipcrossstitch. They sent me these to review. So let's go ahead and check them out. We're gonna start with this. This is a cat keychain. When you went on their site, I think they had about 4 or 5 different pictures you could pick from on the same keychain. So it didn't have to be a cat, it could be something else. I'm just a crazy cat lady, and so I got a cat. Let's go ahead and take this out of here. I'm just gonna take everything out of the packaging. And I guess we're gonna take the packaging out too, because yeah, that's good. Actually, I don't know if I should show that. I'll just show this stuff. Okay. So there is the cat hiding behind its sticker. You get some fluff. So it's going to be a little stuffed kitty. And then we have our little canvas. Oops. Well, not cute. So you do 2 sides. I don't think this one would even take that long. Like maybe I'll do it tonight. Something fun to do. And with this one, you get these little beads. So it's going to be a beaded cat when it's done. I'm putting beads on it and through it. All right, these are all tied together. So this, we have our floss. And then there's also a little wire. It probably isn't showing up because it's clear. But there's a little wire. That's usually for the beads, I think. But I imagine this whole thing's going to be beaded, so there can't be enough wire for the whole thing. So it's got to be the cross stitch, the floss, that's going to be putting the beads on. Oh, interesting. I got a little keychain here. And their needles are in here as well. They gave 4 needles. I see 4 and I see 3. I'm pretty sure it's 4 needles. I don't know if they'll show up on the camera, but they're there in with the keychain. And then we get some more beads. These are like a brownish color. A pretty brown bead. And then we have some gold. And I got this cat because it looks just like my little rebel. It does. It looks like my little rebel. He's sleeping on the couch right now, but it looks like him. All right, so let's go ahead and put this stuff back real quick. Oh, there's also some white beads. They kind of got tossed to the side, but there's white as well for the white part of the kitty. That's gonna be so much fun. Like I said, it's probably gonna be super easy to do. I might do it tonight when I'm chilling. I might not. Who knows? All right, and let me put the fluff in. Put the fluff in, and then we'll put you back in your original bag. That's super cute. Okay. I don't think that's gonna stay, but yeah. Go on to the next one. This is a cat in a hammock. Try to relax. Here is the code for this one. I learned today on, I think I was watching Diamond Painting with Jack, and she showed that. So yeah. All right, this probably has the, so we'll just look at the canvas on this one. Everything is on the canvas on this one. All right, so we have our floss, and it is, I love this, that it comes already on a board like this. Like it's already done out like this, and it's nice. I can vaguely remember doing counted cross stitch kits when I was younger, and you would get the kit and your floss would just be in this ball in the middle of the kit, and you would have to figure out which color it was that you needed. Yeah, it would literally come and it would just be a ball of floss like that. That's how it would be, and you would have to figure out the colors based upon that. Of course, I also did a lot of, I bought the book with the patterns inside, and I did a lot of just working off those patterns. So I had to buy my own floss separately and my own canvas separately, and I did a lot of that. A lot. I really enjoyed doing those, and maybe that's why I think the kits were like that, but I'm pretty sure the latest kit, I got a cute little Pusheen kit, and it was like that, where they were just a little ball of floss, and there was nothing like this for your colors. Also, we have our needles here. This one has 2 needles with it. I'm gonna have a lot of needles. I'm not very hard on my needles, so I don't really break them very often. It's not a problem I have, and I tend to find the ones I like and use the ones I like Cookie's back. She's being Miss Love Bug right now. I don't know why. It's not even dinner time. But anyway, here is our canvas with the picture and the symbols, and this is just like diamond painting as far as the symbols go. So it really is just you look for the symbol down here, you find your symbol up here, and you just cross stitch and you just stitch it through. That's the only difference, is that with diamond painting you're just plopping a drill onto your canvas. With this, you have to actually, Cookie, thank you. You have to actually use your needle and thread and push it through and work it and stuff, and it's really nice. This even has back stitching over here. That was never my favorite thing to do. But I think this one has a lot. Like if we look at the picture, there's the picture. It has a lot of back stitching on it. You can see it. Those lines there, the trying to relax, that's all back stitching. So that's gonna be fun. And then this whole net that it's sitting in. Hi, Cookie. Yes, you're so sweet. My pretty girl. Yeah. My pretty girl. I'm just in my space. All right, so that is Try to Relax, Sleeping Cat. Cute. I think this one's gonna be pretty easy too, because it's relatively small. I did kind of choose smaller cross stitch kits to work on. I actually have a couple pretty decent sized ones to work on. Cookie, you're leaving your hair all over everything. Thank you. We have cleaned this house from top to bottom, and now you're just shedding because you were in the car for 3.5 hours. Stressful to poor kitties. So I'm putting this back in the bag. I think I just put it back upside down. Oh well. It's fine. I'll fix it later. The next one I have here is some bookmarks, actually. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. We have these bookmarks. So on this one, the other two, the pattern was printed onto the canvas. And on this one, it is not printed on the canvas. Your canvas is blank. So because of that, they send along these pens. And these are completely washable ink. So you can use these pens to mark out what your pattern is, what it looks like. Usually they're done in 10 by 10 squares, the patterns, or at least the one I'm working on currently is a 10 by 10 square. I think it's 10 by 10. So, but anyway, yes, you can use these to mark on the canvas anything that you need to mark. Like even on my other canvas, I wrote where the bottom was, so I'd know where the bottom was, and then I just marked out the squares, so 10, 20, 30, 40, so that I could just look at them and be like, okay, I can just count this square and I'll know which square I'm working on based upon the dot that I put like on the canvas. So we can actually do that here. So as you can see, it's a pretty vibrant blue. I don't know if it fully showed up on the camera, but it's a pretty vibrant blue. It's pretty nice. And it's gonna just wash right off with just water, actually. Like it'll just come off in water. But usually you do wash your canvas after you finish it, or at least I always did with my grandmother. And then you would let it dry and you'd kind of stretch it a little bit to make sure it didn't dry too tight. Yeah. But let's see what else. So in them we got our needles. There's 2 again. 2 needles. These ones have tiny little holes. They sent a couple tassels. So you have 1 tassel for each bookmark. And then we have the floss here, and it looks like they did separate it out by pattern. So we have 1 for each pattern. And what it will be, all the little colors. And I love these little cross stitch floss holder things. They're pretty. So this one, the patterns are on the back. So you can see the pictures. I don't want to show the patterns too much because it's patterns, and yeah. I don't know if it matters for this one, Vipcrossstitch, but still. So there is the picture of the 2 bookmarks, what they will be. They're teacups. And then we have drink tea and read books. I am probably going to fix that lettering when I work on it so that it's a lot more legible. Because just looking at this, it's not very legible. So I definitely will fix that so that you can read what it says. That it says drink tea and read books. Because right now, that does not look like drink. It looks like DNK, and that's pretty much it. And this looks like an FA. Read isn't too bad, but even books is it's a little hard to read. But then, yeah, the teacup and the books here, so that's pretty cute. And then all the teacups over here. And I'm a big Alice in Wonderland fan. I love Alice. And I think that's why teacups and teapots and stuff are so much a big thing for me. I enjoy them so much. Sorry, Cookie, I didn't mean to pull it out from under you. Oh my goodness, Cook's girl. You're so cute, though. Yes, you're a cute little girl. She is the smallest cat I have ever had in my life. Of course, growing up, I had an orange cat that was the best. And then after she passed away, I had a black and white cat that was in long hair. And that cat was giant, like absolutely massive. She would lay down on my bed and take up the entire bed, and I swear she weighed about 20 pounds. Like, she was a huge cat. So I kind of got used to big cats, and then Cookie comes along and she's tiny. She only weighs 6 pounds. She's tiny. All right, so let's go to the next one. Next up, we actually have a really big one. This one is big. This is another one of my favorite Disney characters. I have a few. So let's start with this. We take this out. So in this one, you actually get a little thimble, I think, or finger protector there for when you're cross stitching. And these needles are smaller. There's 5 needles. They're not showing, and they're just stuck in this. I'm gonna call it a cat toy because it looks like my cat toys. This little cat toy. And then they have this piece here on the end, and this is actually to help you thread your needle. And I think it does something else too, but Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's thread through needle. But will it even fit in those needles? Oh yeah. Oh, easily fit in those needles. It's fine. Even the bigger one will. All right. That is the pattern. Do we have a picture of this one? Is there a picture? There's a tiny picture right here on the pattern. So this one is a Stitch, and it's Stitch. I think he's supposed to be a vampire sitting on a pumpkin. It was Halloween when I ordered this, okay? So he's still in the Halloween phase, but he's pretty big. He's a 40 by 50 cross stitch, which isn't the biggest I've ever done, but is pretty big. And he's also a full drill, or a full project. Every one of these squares, everything on here is going to be cross-stitched, the entire thing, and that will be a first for me. All of the ones I've done before have been just, you would do the word stitch, these little things, and stitch himself, and that's all that would be cross-stitched. But this one, it's the entire picture. So here is Stitch. That was kind of hard to see there a little bit, but yeah, he's sitting on a pumpkin. He's got his cape on. He's ready for Halloween. He's ready for trick-or-treating. Surprised there isn't a picture of him other than this little one on the corner. But he will be linked. They will all be linked down in the description. They gave me all of the links for them too, so it's pretty easy. I just go into the email and copy those links that they gave me. So that's nice. They've been really nice. Oh, look at this. So this is the background color. Look how much there is. There's so much. So much of this. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. The entire thing is getting cross-stitched. It makes perfectly good sense. And I am liking this video much better. My other one was only like 7 minutes long. I was like, oh my goodness, too much, too quick. I'm not showing it enough. All right, let's unroll this and see all of these beautiful floss pieces. Now, I don't know. I don't watch how to cross stitch videos. Maybe I should start watching them because I am a cross stitcher. Have always been. Really love it and enjoy it. It is getting a little bit more difficult for me because I have, they called it carpal tunnel. I don't know if it's really carpal tunnel, but my right hand goes numb when I hold it in a certain position for a long period of time, and counted cross stitch seems to do that to my arm. So I tend not to have as much time cross stitching as I would like, but I do try. Diamond painting, it only happens to me when I'm diamond painting in the early morning hours, but as the day goes on, it's not as bad when the muscles relax and stuff. But anyway, I really enjoy cross stitching and I'm going to continue doing it, and I will hope that I just figure out a different way to hold my arm or something. I'll figure it out. Maybe I can start wearing an ice pack or a heat pack on it or something. It'll help. But anyway, so this one is a little bit different in the way this looks. Full needle, full embroidery cross stitch. So that's interesting. So we have our colors here, and these are like diamond painting. These all go by a DMC code. It's the exact same code. So this one right here is probably 5200, and this one is 3865. Let's check it on the chart and see if I'm right. Yep. And there they are, 5200 and 3865. Same numbers, same codes. You can start to learn different colors and what code they would generally have. And most go in order from the smallest code to the largest code. So we'll come over to this one here, and you can look at these floss. We have this side There's some nice colors in here. It's this nice like purple color. It's like a yellowish. You got a blue. I could go through and read all of these DMC code colors. We can try to guess. What do you think? This is 3-6. What do you want to bet? Number 8 is 3-6. Do you think it is? What's your guess? Yes or no? I'm gonna check. Let me see. Number 8. It's not. It's 349. So I was wrong on that one, but it's definitely a red in that color. Now, is this one 310? Is this black? It is. It is 310. So we have 150, which is like a magenta color. And then we have 158 here, this blue. 310. This one is 318. This is a nice gray color. I feel like I painted my nails. My nails looked horrible in my last video, so I painted them. 334. So I have nice painted nails. For a change, this nail polish is terrible, but you know, it worked. 336, this nice navy blue. 347. 349. It's red that I thought was 36, but it's not. 402. 414. Now it's weird, this one has a red symbol associated with it. It's very interesting. 498. And this one has a gray symbol associated with it. Fun. All right, 550. It's a beautiful purple. And then we have an orange. This is 720. There's a nice yellow here. 725. I buried the colors a little bit. 754. 15. 16 is 760. And then we have 762. This one has a green symbol associated with it. Oh, it's fun to see these. 791. For this one, that's number 18. And those are the only ones I'm going to do the codes for, but you can get the idea that they have the same DMC codes as, can we straighten out here a little bit? Orange, you're causing trouble. As a diamond painting does, or diamond painting uses the same DMC code as cross stitch. That's why you can do cross stitch conversion into diamond painting, because the codes match up. So let's go ahead and put Stitch away here. He's looking nice. I noticed he's gonna be a lot of fun to work on, I think. I have a giant Stitch paint by number picture that I still have to finish too. It's currently packed in the storage unit along with everything else. But yes. All right. Stitch, you are all packed up. And then my next one, she goes along with a little bit of a theme that I just seem to kind of have. It's a teapot, a little tea set. You're drinking your tea. Let's go ahead and get this one open and out. This one is very light compared to the others so far. At least it feels really light. There is our picture. On the back side of this is our pattern. So it is there. There is the picture. Nice, good view of that. So you can see it. Teapot, and then here's the canvas. It's a very little canvas. This one is, does it have the dimensions? 90 by 62. Oh. 90 dots by 62 dots. Remember how I said it went in tens? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There you can actually see it in the tens. And that's what it is, 90 by 62. Centimeters wise, it's not very big. It's probably only a 10 by 20, maybe. I think. I don't have a ruler with me, so I can't check, but that would be my guess, is that it's a 10 by 20. So it's not very big. It's really tiny. It's really cute. And we get our floss. Look how little floss there is, because on this one, you're not doing the background. So this white part right here does not get done. And I imagine this is going to wash out. So when I wash it, this blue lines will all disappear. The whole thing will disappear. So like that blue ink I got with the bookmarks, I could do this, as this is right here, on the bookmarks in the 10, and it would all just wash away when I washed it. So this one, and we have the floss here. I'm so glad they give you a different pattern, because this little stuff on the bottom is kind of blurry, so it'll be a little hard to read, but they do give you the full pattern, so you do have those in another capacity, which is good, because they would be hard for anybody. They actually don't. So this is interesting. The pattern itself, I'll just show you a little corner, has, if you can see, it has the symbols right into the pattern of what each one is, so that you can just look them up. You would still have to use the canvas to look up these symbols in order to know. Like this one right here, the back stitching, is there supposed to be? Yeah, yellow back stitching. This is weird. The symbols don't match up, believe it or not. But you know what? I think the numbers match up. So the numbers and letters match up with this. No. Because this has an A. And there's no A. And there's no A. This is, I don't know on this one. That's interesting. Okay, I found them. So, the two patterns don't match up. As far as the symbols and everything. So that one has different symbols. They're actually on the other side of the paper. So if you followed that pattern, which you could follow one pattern or the other. You could follow this pattern with these symbols, or you could follow this pattern with their symbols, which are on the other side. So in theory, I could do this as a cross-stitch conversion if I got the canvas and everything to work on. I could easily do this one as a cross-stitch conversion because it's a completely separate pattern from this. I mean, not saying that you couldn't do it as a cross-stitch conversion anyway, it's just that I could just take this pattern and do it as a cross-stitch conversion, which maybe I'll do, and see how the two look as a cross-stitch and as a diamond painting, because that might be fun. That might be fun to do. Very easy to do too. I just have to find out where to get my drills and where to get my canvas, and that would, yeah, that could be fun. That could be really fun. I think I might do that. That might be my next diamond paint along with me. We'll do cross stitch along with me and diamond paint along with me. That might be really fun. All right, well anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. That is it. that was Vipcrossstitch. So far, everything seems really nice from them. It's really good. It's, you know, it's decent. I don't know what to say on it. Like, I've been working on the first one. I really enjoy it. It's cross stitch. It's fun. I might do this one next with this and do a cross stitch conversion and try to figure out like where I'm going to source drills and all that stuff and get a canvas. So anyway, thank you for watching.